Hey guys on YouTube, my guy Mike 1 here. I'm going to be redoing most of these old collection videos, and I want to start with the PlayStation. This is a really good system. PlayStation 1 is one of my favorite consoles. I didn't grow up with it as much as the N64, but I do like most of the games on here. I did play this in like a few areas, and eventually got my own. I actually went through a bunch of them. This is my cousin's. This is in really good shape. This is an early 1995 model. You can tell by the Game Shark port on it. I also have the Slim, but they don't work, and I don't know where I put them. So I have a lot of PlayStation games. A lot of them don't have the original boxes, but let's start with these. This is Wipeout. This game sucks. Wipeout sucks. Bowling. It sits in the back. Not that game. I actually like that game. Make it room here. Yeah, bowling. I thought it was fun. It's entertaining for friends, I guess. 007 Tornado Dies and Mission Impossible. Two really awful movie games. Mission Impossible is good on N64. Tornado Dies just sucks. And Mission Impossible is really bad on the PlayStation. It doesn't really work well on the PlayStation. Croc. Platform game. I don't know why I bought half of these games, but here's Gran Turismo 2. I don't have the original case for it anymore. I have the game. I don't have the reference manual, but I do have everything else. There's a second disc, an arcade mode. It's not bad. Good game. I like the first one more, but I do like the second one. The original Silent Hill. Wish I had a complete copy of that, but $40 is way too much to buy for this game. Good game, good series. That's about it. I like Resident Evil better though. Die Hard Trilogy 2. Viva Las Vegas. This game, I got this game for free. My friend gave me this. Focus. I hate this Wipeout's bullshit. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I'm able to unbox for it because I don't have the actual case. But good game. First one's better though. I do have the first one. I like the Die Hard Trilogy games. They're fun arcade type games. They're fun to mess around with. No, my original unbox games. I got Into Zone. Outdated. This game's outdated. It's really bad. Got it for like a penny though. It's nice to collect these old one-box games for PlayStation. ESPN Extreme Games 2. Pretty fun game. I liked it. I completed the whole game. It's not bad. Original long box. Well, the jewel case long boxes. Like I said, these things are hard to find. So you can find a few of them, but finding stuff like Resident Evil 1, Doom, most of those games are just rare, so fun game though. Twisted Metal, especially Twisted Metal. Loaded, this game is really awesome. I love this game. So, this game is really awesome. Really fun game. Enjoyable top-loader shooter made by Interplay. They didn't make more games like this. There's a sequel, but I never played it. I have Warhawk, the plastic long box version, in the plastic shell. The same friend that gave me Die Hard Trilogy 2 gave me this. It's a really fun game. You have to use a password to save. Sadly, this does not require memory cards. It's a fun game. My copy's in mediocre shape. I have to put it in the jewel case because the insert broke, and I have the original manual. Because I actually had 2 copies of this. I gave the other one away to my friend, but good game. Very fun game. We got Revolution X, one of my favorite games on the system. This game is obscure. This is a really good arcade game by Midway. It's one of my favorite light gun games. And plus it has music from everyone in the vinyl community will love this. Well, this is not for Peter Ken or anything, but it has Aerosmith music on there. And they're in the game, so that's pretty cool. That's having the Aerosmith collection as well. I don't know that much Aerosmith. Good, great movie, great movie. Great game, great soundtrack, really fun arcade game. Those are my original long box games. You have the blue case games with that rad logo. Army Man Sargent Heroes 1. Not very good on the PlayStation. It has good cinematic graphics in it, but if we want to get a version of this, get this on the Nintendo 64. Controls better. Army Man Air Attack, which is similar to the N64 version except with a different name tile. I think it says Army Man Air Combat instead of Air Attack, but it's the same game. It's decent. Army Man 3D. It's the first one in 3D. I never played the older ones. I do love this series. I might have to get the older ones on the PC. I didn't show you the insides of these two. I got these in the collection pack, obviously. I bought the collection pack. I lost the box for it. I just needed little cases. Attack. There's 3Ds, which I think I already showed, but oh well, again. Good series, really fun series. I wish they had more games, but they're not doing that. 3D has been shut down, so. Pac-Man World, really bad platformer. This game sucks. Like, it's good for Pac-Man. I used to like this game as a kid. I had the first two. I had the second one for people a long time ago. It's an alright platform. It's just really hard and tedious. It just gets old. There's Twisted Metal 3. I'm not a fan of 3 and 4. I like 1 and 2 better, but 3 is decent. It's the last one with the classic character lineup. After this, they changed the characters. This was my first Twisted Metal. I enjoyed the game, but I don't like it as much as the other ones. Twisted Metal 4, here's my copy of 4. It's alright, controls are good. This was the first one I think that I ever used. You just have to press the button. You don't have to use it. Twisted Metal 4. Here's the Jet Moto game, the first one. You'll see the second one soon. It's in my top 8 favorite game on PlayStation. First one's good, the second one's better, but the first one's good. Fun racing game. Good series on PlayStation. I don't have the third game, but I never bought it. There's a collection of Atari 2600 games. These are like Activision games. It has like Pitfall and stuff like that. Not bad collection games. I don't really play Atari games. That's like not my favorite genre of video games. That's for sure. But it has some fun games in there. Pitfall's the reason why I bought that. Metal Gear Solid VR Mission. This is alright. It's just expansion to the original Metal Gear. I don't really play this. I'm not really getting Metal Gear, but I do like the first one a lot. Alright, here's Final Fantasy Chronicles of Final Fantasy IV Chrono Trigger. This game's useless in my collection. The only reason why I have this, if I want to play it on consoles, I'll pop it in. But I have these on the Nintendo DS, so I don't really need this, but I have it. They're both really bad ports. The load times are terrible. I never bought the other collections of Final Fantasy Squaresoft games on the PlayStation 1. And the first one's on the PlayStation, except the second one. And part 5 and 6 are also on there, but I don't need them. Alien Trilogy, good game. I love the Alien franchise and Predator franchise, one of my favorite series. This is good. I never really got into it, but it's fun. One of the better Alien first-person shooters besides Alien vs. Predator classic. Alright, I'm not into this game. I bought it for the collection, really. I was huge on Final Fantasy on PlayStation 1. And Cloud's in this game. I wanted to get far in it, but I never got into it. I always died, so the first level. After that, the first cinematic thing in the game, I just died. But I have it for the collection. It's alright. I'm not into tactics games. I just prefer like the original RPGs. Independence Day, AVGN has this. You've probably seen the video, but I actually enjoyed this game. Movie's way better though. 20th Century Fox game. What do you expect? Fox Interactive. I don't think they're around anymore. Dino Crisis. Resident Evil Engine. It's alright. Pretty fun. I don't really get that either. Some PlayStation games I just never got into. Here's Sled Storm. I love this game. It has a really good soundtrack by Rob Zombie. It's a good soundtrack. It's a good game. It's like Mario Kart type game. It's fun. Cool Borders 2. Never really played this. I only played this once. Think of it, but I bought it. It was like dirt cheap, so it was fun. This was fun. games more than Spyro, that's for sure, but there's this part. Case is not in good shape, but I don't have the second Crash or Crash Bash, never bought. I want to get Crash 2, but Crash Bash is terrible, so I never bought it. There's Crash 3 Warped, same game, but I'm not into the Crash games as much as I used to. I'm not very good at them. I'm good at platformers, but Crash is just repetitive and stale, but it is fun. I do see the fun gameplay out of it. Those are the type of games that just piss me off. Here's Crash Team Racing. I had a really bad story with this game. I love this game. This is a really good Mario Kart type of game, clone, and it's kind of like Diddy Kong Racing for PlayStation. I brought this in to an old school I used to go to. I brought the PlayStation 1 in this game. Someone played the game, erased my save file. I got really far in this game, so I'm not playing through this for a while, which sucks. But I do like this game. Second Filter 2, nowhere near as good as the original. The original is way better. This one I didn't really fancy this game. I never bought the third one. Wasn't interested. This one was just, I couldn't even pass the first level. Beyblade. That's the part of it. I like this franchise, the first series, not the newer one. I don't like the new one. I don't even like G Revolution. I just like the original Beyblade. It was a good type of show. Good TV show back in the day. Mega Man 8. I had this on the GameCube as well, but I think there's part of it on now. Not the I think this is the anniversary edition. Oh yeah, it is. I don't have to talk about that, but I have the anniversary edition. Not much different. The Saturn version is probably better. Mega Man Legends of the PlayStation 1. This is one of my original PlayStation games. When I had my other PS1 that I sold, I kept the original Mega Man Legends. It's so much fun to revisit it. I personally prefer the N64 version. When I show you my N64 collection, I will show you this game on the N64. It's way better on there. I'm just keeping that open up. I have random games. There's Resident Evil Director's Cut. I made the cover and back, so I don't have the disc. My cousin gave me this. Really fun game. It's a fun game. I love the Resident Evil series. Original is one of my favorite games. Chrono Cross, this is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. People probably never talk about this. People are like, oh, you need to get a second Chrono Trigger. It's right here. It's in bad shape. I got this for $2.50. Not bad for a Square Enix RPG. It's good. Not as good as the original Chrono Trigger, but it's still good. Still good game. The original Gran Turismo. $1.50 for this game. It's an awesome price. Really fun game. I love this racing game. This is one of the best games on the PlayStation 1. Resident Evil 2. Rubber Stallion might see my copy on the GameCube. I have this on GameCube. I prefer it on the GameCube, but on the PlayStation 1, on the original console, you gotta have a copy of this on the PlayStation. I don't think this is the DualShock version when I played this game, but I do have the game. It's a fun game, one of my favorite PlayStation games. Not as good as the original, but I do like this game. It's really fun. I love the series, so it's not my favorite PlayStation 1 game. Remember, I didn't say that. It's my favorite game on PlayStation. It's not. I'll give it a top over right now. So let's start at a time. This is my top. My favorite PlayStation games in here are in this stack. Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid. Greatest hits, but it's the original. I have the original disc in there. Greatest disc there. Good game, really fun game. I love the original Metal Gear Solid. Classic game. Area 51, one of my favorite arcade games. Midway always makes a good arcade game. This game's fun. I completed the whole game with the controller. I'm so good at this game. Not so much. I don't know about now. There's WrestleMania, the arcade game. I used to like this in the arcade, so I picked it up on PlayStation 1. It's the same game, it's repetitive, but I liked it. It was fun. Undertaker. That's what these things are. This was like my most played PlayStation game I owned. This was a really gem of mine when I first played the PlayStation. The original Tony Hawk. I love the original Tony Hawk. It's an awesome game. I still play this till this day. The original's the best. Always loved the original. Arcadey style, punk music, heck yeah, my type of game. Got me into Tony Hawk for years. Then I got Tony Hawk 2. Comes with the Matt Hoffman Pro BMX demo. I have both of these games on the Dreamcast. I have to play them on here because my Dreamcast is dead. If I ever get my Dreamcast working again, I'm definitely gonna pop these games back on because I like the Dreamcast versions better than the PlayStation versions. But the original Tony Hawk introduced me to the PlayStation. 2 was good, but not as good as the original. I played this a lot on the N64 back in the day. I know you can unlock Spider-Man stuff. A lot of unlockable things. I unlocked everything in the first 4 games. Spider-Man, always loved it on the PlayStation 1. Not much on the N64, but I do love it on the PlayStation. Good game, really fun game. I beat the whole game, 100%. This was the first game that I ever beat 100% too. Focus. Something wrong with my camera. Just recently started just acting up. I need to fix it. Good game though. Jet Moto 2. Fun game. This is annoying. I'm sorry. This Jet Moto 2. It's a good game. My favorite racing game on the PlayStation 1, definitely Jet Moto 2. Put much hours in that. Tekken 3. It's the only Tekken game I own. The only one I liked. It's a decent game. Fun fighting game. It has some good stuff in it. I haven't played this game in a couple of years. Siphon Filter. I saw the strategy guide for this. It's a good game. I like tasing people with the taser. It's hilarious. They just go, oh, they're on fire. Here's my last stack of PlayStation 1 games. So I'm gonna talk about these for a little bit. The original Twisted Metal, love this game. So much hours in this game. It's so crazy. Easily the best games by who made these games? I can't remember the name of the company that made Twisted Metal. Single track and definitely Twisted Metal. The first 2 Twisted Metal games are awesome. I love the first 2. First one's good, very good game. Twisted Metal 2 is even better. I love this game. Put so much hours in this. Me and my friend, we always pop this game out on the PlayStation. We just crank in hours. Love this game. Here's Mega Man X4. It's in bad shape. Got it from somebody. Don't remember the guy's name anymore because I don't talk to him. Yeah, it's in bad shape. He gave me it. He knew I liked Mega Man, so he gave me X4. X4 is a pretty good game. I didn't really put much hours in that. I'm not very good at the Mega Man games, X games, but I did buy them. Die Hard Trilogy. Love this game. This game's fucking crazy as hell. This game's so good. I beat the first 2 Die Hard modes. I did not beat 3. 3 was just so repetitive, so I just stick to the first 2. A great game. The original Resident Evil. Just the straight up original. I have this on the DS. I like it better on the DS. But on the PlayStation, it's very good as well. And now for my favorite PS1 game. Final Fantasy VII. This game is amazing. I love this game. You can tell my background picture. I have Final Fantasy VII right there. It's my favorite in the series. I never got into the other Final Fantasy games. I got into 4 on the DS. I enjoyed 4 quite a bit. 7's my favorite. Love this game. I like it more than the other ones. This is the original misprint. Glad I found a copy of this. It's a really hard thing to find. The original misprint copy of 7. I have this on Steam, so I've been playing it on Steam more than on the actual PlayStation copy. I did play the PlayStation copy quite a bit, but I mainly played it more on Steam because I really want to save this game. This is my favorite RPG on the PlayStation, so I love this game. Cloud's my favorite character in the series. that's it. That's all my PlayStation 1 games. I sold a few games. I don't know the names of them. I don't really care. But yeah, that's my PlayStation 1 collection. Hope you enjoyed it.